Assalamu alaikum. This is me, Farid Safi, and today we are here with another video lecture. Well, before starting the lecture, uh, great number of students they face problem understanding native speakers. One of the reasons that we do not understand native speakers is uh, because they use a lot number of idioms and slangs, and we are not familiar with idioms and slangs, so that's why we face problem understanding them. So in today's lecture we are going to talk about idioms. It will be like almost 30 lectures, inshallah. We will take 30 lectures, and we will study idioms on different topics, like we will study about health, idioms related to health, clothes, sports, music, time, number, travel and transport, car driving, technology, home, plant, weather, appearance, people, daily routines, social life, happy, crazy, love, feeling, food, fruit, dog, cat, animal, family, body, business. So we will have like uh, lectures, different lectures on each of the idioms. After understanding all these idioms, I'm sure you can improve not only your spoken, but also, you will improve understanding native speakers. So let's start with the first topic, that is idioms related to health. Let's come towards the topic. Now we are here with idioms related to what? Related to health. So we will talk about idioms related to health. uh, I will give you, like, we will study idiom plus uh, the definition or meaning of that idiom, plus then I will give you example for that as well. Follow, like, on daily basis, everyday basis, we will be recording like idioms related to different topic on daily basis. If you follow it for 30 days, almost 30 lectures we will inshallah record, I'm sure it will really help you to improve your English and to bring beauty in your language clear as well. Let's talk about the first one. The first idiom related to health is as pale as ghost. So now what does it mean? It means to be extremely pale. We get pale, I mean yellow. Clear? We get pale. Pale means weak, weak and yellow. You look weak and yellow, clear? Uh, and why do we get weak and yellow? It might be because we are sick, or when someone who is frightened. The condition, like this condition, it comes at a time when we are sick, or maybe because of frightened we get it pale. So here is an example, you can quite easily clearly understand it. My grandfather was as pale as ghost when he entered the hospital. Like, as he entered the hospital, he got what? He was as pale as a ghost. So this is the first one, clear? Whenever someone's scared because of sickness, or because of he is frightened, so we use this idiom at that time. Second one, we have second idiom related to health idioms, that is a death's door. A death's door, what does it mean? It means very near death. Like when somebody is near to death, we use a death's door. For example, the sales manager was at death's door after his heart attack. After, clear? After his heart attack, he was at death's door. Clear? So like someone who is very near to death, clear? So then we use, like, this idiom at death's door. Like, for example, if somebody asks you, how is, for example, Ahmad, and he is like, he is having critical situation, so how can you say? You can say, oh, he is at death's door. The third idiom that we will study here, that is back on her feet, or back on his feet. Either you can, like, if it is male, you can use back on his feet, or if it is female, you can say back on her feet. What does it mean? It means healthy again. When you recover after sickness, you were sick and then you get well, clear? So we use what? Back on his feet or back on her feet. Here is an example. My mother is back on her feet. My mother is back on her feet after being sick for 2 weeks. So as I said, when someone, Claire, who gets recovered from sickness, we use that of back on his feet or back on her feet. Claire, for example, I'm back on my feet. If you want to talk about yourself, I would say, I'm back on my feet. Somebody asks you, how do you feel now? You say, oh, thank you. Now I'm back on my feet. I'm back on my feet means that I'm healthy now. Let's move towards the next slide. So the next slide we have here, what is it about the next idiom we want to talk here? That is number 4, feeling on top of the world. Feeling on top of the world, feel very healthy. When you feel very healthy, when you feel very happy, clear, we use feeling on top of the world. How can we say, I've been feeling on top of the world since I quit my job? Like I feel too much happy, or I feel healthy when I quit my job. Clear? Feeling on top of the world. For example, somebody asks you a question, how are you feeling now? You say, I'm feeling on the top of the world today. I'm feeling on the top of the world today means I'm very happy or I'm very healthy. Clear? Number 5, we have going under the knife. Going under the knife means undergo surgery. Like if you have surgery, clear, you're going to be operated, then we use what? Going under the knife. For example, I'm going under the knife next month to try to solve my knee problems, clear. Hope it helps. You have got like knee problem and you are going, clear, under the knife. It means you're going to be operated. Then we use I'm going under the knife. Number 6, we have green around the gills. Green around the gills means sick. When you feel sick, clear, it means you green around the gills. We use this idiom. For example, my colleague was looking a little green around the gills. My colleague was looking a little green around the gills when when he came to work today. Like he was feeling sick, or he was clear looking a little sick when he came to work. So we use an idiom, green around the gills. Here is another idiom we have, clear. Number 7, has one foot in the grave. Has one foot in the grave means near to death. When somebody is like near to death, we use what? Has one foot in the grave. My grandfather is very sick and has one foot in the grave. When someone, clear, who is having critical, who is in critical condition, clear, who is serious, in a very serious case, we say my grandfather is very sick and has one foot in the grave. We use this idiom in that time. We want to move towards the next slide. uh, this is next slide we have here. uh, Idiom number 9 we will talk here today. That is number 8, sick as a dog. Sick as a dog means extremely ill. Sick as a dog, like when you are ill, clear, extremely, then we use sick as a dog. For example, here, did you have, we have this one, did you have a good vacation? Did you have a good vacation? And how do we answer? Not really. I was sick as a dog the whole time. I was sick as a dog the whole time. It means I was extremely sick. Number 9, under the weather. Under the weather means not feeling well. It's a very common idiom that people they use in daily conversation, Claire. This is like someone asks you a question, how do you feel? Or how are you? Say, oh, I'm just under the weather. I'm just under the weather means I'm not feeling well. It's not like I'm under the weather. I'm just under the weather means I'm 50-50. I'm not too good. I'm not too bad. I'm under the weather. My boss has been under the weather all week and has not come to work during that time. Clear? So under the weather, we use not feeling well. So it was today's lecture. Clear? It was related to health. Tomorrow, inshallah, we will be recording another video lecture. Inshallah, it will be related to another topic. So far, thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed our YouTube channel yet, subscribe our YouTube channel and learn online with Farid Safi. Thank you so much.